look crazy again. Oh goodness, something's wrong with my camera. Oh well, we're doing another makeup tutorial. Bangs removed. You can see my eyebrows growing back in, which means I have to shave them after this. Okay, bangs secured. I am doing a hooded eye friendly version of one of my Dolly makeup looks because I can. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna start with a really high little mountaintop on the eyelid. It'll make more sense once I start doing it. Just this forever dying little palette, because all I use is the one matte black shade in the bottom left corner, and I just get that in like a massive veil with a little mirror. One day. Just like that. Oh, and before we continue, a little appreciation for the new nails. Like, look at those. Those are so pretty. Okay, back to the makeup. Usually go just past where my eyebrows start to go in. You can go as high as you like. They're uneven. It's always uneven. What am I talking about? I think it's... I'm trying to figure out which one's the uneven one. It's this one. Okay, that's better. That's pretty good. I'm losing my mind. It's just all gone horribly wrong. Because I've got my computer right behind my camera and it's just randomly flashing at me. It's all gone so wrong. It's okay. It's okay. Eyeliner. That's where I was going at. You say my dying eye method. Oh, she's so loud. So my dying eye method bends. I love a chunky felt tip liner. If you are a beginner, if you are learning to do big eyeliner looks, these are your best friend. These are your best friend. I look psychotic. You know the drill. We're starting with our big, basic curly cat wing that goes all the way up to my temple. I look like a skinwalker. You know what this reminds me of? When you Google Goth makeup looks on Pinterest, and it's like the drawn on, like, digitally drawn makeup look. Good. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm losing my mind. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, like the digitally drawn makeup looks, and then the Photoshop real eyes on top of it. That's what this looks like to me. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. It's okay. I need to put my eyeliner on. I've been talking the entire time. It's okay. It's okay. Now the other one. So now we're gonna do. I like to do more teeny tiny. You could do 3, 4 teeny tiny little wings extended out and back in. And then I'm gonna show you how I connect the bottom wing to my lower lash line. After I fix my uneven lines. This is why I don't have eyebrows, because now I've completely covered where they come from. This is how you know it's eye friendly, because there's no way this is disappearing when you open your eyes. I just draw white pupils, like right here. That would be so dope. Okay, tiny wings, teeny tiny wings. That's where I was going with this. You kind of just drawing on these big bird wings on your eyes, essentially. Line and connect it up into this bottom wing right here. a long, somewhat shorter than what I would normally do, inner corner. Just connect it right here, but don't make the line too thick. You want to leave it about as thin as you can. So, like, don't make it even. Make this part a bit thinner than this part. Now we're going to do a second line about right here going up into this bottom lash line. Disappearing into the void. I feel like if I put my bangs down and then back all the way up, I look like that like set of eyes that you tend to see in a lot of weird or aesthetic imagery. That's what I'm getting from this. Anyway, now we're going to do a triangle, just a tiny little triangle right here in this open bottom part. One part right here in this empty space. Legs down. It's cute. I like that. I always leave my lashes in the other room. I love to see how this looks, which is like my big lashes. And then maybe like some like a smaller, like shorter set of bottom lashes right here in these like 3 gaps like that. Just to give that more like doll effect where they have like the lush glass lash clusters. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Lash clusters on the bottom. I did buy more lash glue, so if I can remember, I can start putting lashes on in my tutorials crazy again, which means we're doing another makeup tutorial. I want to do like gothic vampire makeup. Vampire makeup for beginners, basically. Vampire makeup is fun, but usually the more complex stuff that you see on Pinterest isn't always easy. So, let's get started. Put my bangs away real quick. And the removal of my bangs introduces the whiteboard, which is what I've taken to calling my forehead. Secure. We're going to take my eyeshadow palette, and we're going to start with just basic black over the lid, like we always do. Y'all know the drill. Just a nice little dome shape. It's following the natural curve of my eye socket. Now we're going to put the eyeshadow down. We will be coming back to it. Eyeliner time. Great. You're going to hate me for this, but we're going to do eyeliner basically completely over this. Blend it down into the eyeshadow and then a long inner corner. That base, oh good, firm white that basically follows down the side of our nose. Are you ready, kids? Okay. Alright. We are going to start all the way back at the temple. If I can figure out how to put my hair away. Shit. I promise I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're starting back at the temple. We're going to go up. Basically just a massive wing. Going all the way down. I told you this was very basic for beginners. You're gonna start about where the curve, the curve of your natural eyebrow would be. Curve. Arch. The arch of your natural eyebrow. My goodness. I can't speak. I never can. I'm filming these at like 11 o'clock at night. Stop part. In this round, stop part kind of at an angle, so just slowly sharpen it up a bit till it looks a bit rectangular. gonna start with making our inner corner and dragging it about halfway down the side of our nose before curving back up into the bottom lash line. I'm looking into the camera while I do this, which means that everything I see is flipped. So I'm trying to get used to doing it correctly the same way that I see it in the camera. I will figure it out eventually. Connect this bottom half back up to the top, and you're just going to kind of give it a bit of a corner before having it go back up into the top wing. And then I'm going to probably thicken this up a bit just to make it look a little bit more cohesive. We're gonna do the same thing on the opposite eye. Oh, this is so fun. That's so fun, isn't it? I really want lashes with this, but I keep leaving my lashes in the other room. And whether or not I go get them will be up to future me. My eyeliner pens leak, so they stick together. actually, it is very uneven, but what I'm not going to do is talk about it. We're just going to keep adding eyeliner and hope that my entire face does not end up just... I will figure it out. I've been doing this for 3 years. That's the funny part. At this point, I feel like it's just become a Wolverine tutorial. If you're gonna paint on Wolverine's mask, just follow this tutorial. I mean, it's working great, clearly. I know what you're thinking. Well, what's the point of the eyeshadow if you're just gonna cover the whole thing with eyeliner? It's a guide. Because I need a marker to figure out where I'm going. And without the eyeshadow, this would have turned out a lot worse. We're picking the eyeshadow back up, by the way. Keep going. We're gonna fill this all in with black eyeshadow. Inspiration from traditional corpse paint. I feel like that's pretty obvious. There it is. I can't get it off. Anyway, so I feel like that's kind of obvious. What we're gonna do now, without screwing it up, is adding a bottom. Actually, we're not gonna add a bottom. I'm gonna add a bottom triangle. Bottom triangle. Bottom triangle is optional, and I love a bottom triangle. I'm gonna do it. I pray that I don't screw this up. Bottom triangle. I might add another one right here. We'll see how the other one goes first. Another one. This is my vampire goth tutorial. I think I'm gonna make it like a little bit smaller though. I feel like if I keep going, it may or may not turn into how to do just a full face of eyeliner. This very much feels vampire to me, so I am wondering if I want to add like some dots around just because I love adding dots. I think I'm gonna not do dots today, mostly because my eyeliner bit's already dying. So lay bangs down. I really want lashes with this, but I don't feel like going to get my lashes. So take my bangs aren't sitting the way I want them to, but this is cute. I like this. My microphone's over here, which is why I don't take up half the screen. Um, but I like it. It's cute. I would wear this in public. I should wear this in public. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again the next time me and my friends go to the mall. I think this is fun. Anyway, bye. I look crazy again, which means we're doing another makeup tutorial. This one specifically is going to be more geared towards hooded eyes. I feel like unironically, oh goodness, I feel like unironically a lot of my tutorials are pretty hooded eye friendly. I wanted to do something specifically for hooded eyes because gotta love on my hooded eye girlies. My hair's up, and now you can see the line between my foundation and my actual skin tone. Oh, it always looks atrocious. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna start with our eyeshadow and go up around in our usual half circle from end to end up to about where the end of your eyebrow would usually be. I say usually because, as you can see, I am browless. I am browless. The reason I'm making this specifically for hooded eyes is because you apply your eyeshadow, and then because you have hooded eyes, it disappears as soon as you open your eyes. It's gone. take my chunky tipped eyeliner, and we're gonna start with how I usually do a wing, which is just point to point and fill in. We're gonna start about right here, usually just above where the tail or the arch of your eyebrow would be, depending on the shape. I'm gonna drag down into the corner, and then from here we're gonna go up and then drag to the side into the eyeshadow. You do want to leave a little bit of space because we're gonna come back and fill that in a bit later. We're going to flick that end up a little bit once we've got our basic shape. As I do this, I'm slowly extending the wing. Just a little bit, make another wing, blend it down. I'm sorry, I'm doing this as a wing. You can take another wing and blend it down into the top of the eyeshadow and fill it in, and we're gonna make that a straight line. This is in no way even, but we're gonna ignore that. I say as I proceed to fix it. Okay. Now you're gonna go down to where that natural line of the underpart of your eye, usually where you start to wrinkle, and you're going to do another curly cat wing right there on the bottom. You're gonna drag that bottom line into your lower lash line and make a point. point them inward towards the bridge of our nose. I have noticed so many bald spots. You're not going to connect it to this second line. You're going to leave that space open. This looks better than I thought that it was going to because I've only done this look twice. Alright. Now for the random dots. I love my random dots. You can't escape the random dots in these tutorials. You can't. It's not possible. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go in and fill in the bald spots with some more black eyeshadow just because my eyeliner beds are drying out. So, I am making it. Spots fixed. They're in every tutorial. We're going to do random dots, like 3 of them along the top, in between the wings, and then down around here. Would be big bushes, but I keep leaving them in the other room, and I have no desire to go get them. I think it looks pretty good. I have never made something specifically for hooded eyes, but because it goes up so high, regardless of your eye shape, I think this will work just fine. Because it's not all centered on the lid, it's everything above the lid. And everyone has plenty of above the lid eye space. I didn't, so I removed my eyebrows and it fixed that problem. Like, I'm considering not putting my bangs down because my hair is kind of a mop at the moment. I look like those prank TikTokers. The ones they make in a factory, you know the ones I'm talking about. We're not putting my bangs down for, actually, if I do. Goodness. Trying. We're gonna do that. So, I think it's cute. I think with like some really thick lashes and some big bottom lashes along the bottom lines right here, I think would be amazing. I'll probably post this, but with lashes either on Instagram or on Twitter sometime later this week. I think this is probably my favorite eye look I've ever done, just because I love all the sharp lines and I love lots and lots of wings. So,